Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading. So if you're not a Cancer birth date, but you found this message, it's because there's something in this video that you need to hear. And it comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Well, congratulations, because you've gotten yourself past the point of stuck. Life is speeding up. It does not necessarily mean that life makes complete sense yet, but things are starting to come together. And you see his antlers. It's almost like a wind-up toy. Because information is coming in, because things are becoming clearer. With that clarity, you now have the fuel to wind up and move forward. You are moving forward, my friends. You're moving forward with clarity. You're moving forward with this Gemini energy of intellect and understanding. Sorry about that. I want to see the direction in which you're going. I think that's what's most important for me right now. What is speeding up in particular? Cancer. Please, guys, remember that if any card falls out while I divide the deck for you, Cancer, it's going to stay there because that's part of the message. If you're looking for a personal reading, I provide those. There's a few different services that I provide. So the only place you can book with me is my website. No place else. www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Go there. I think there is availability next week, and you will get your message within 24 hours of whatever time you booked. If you're just finding this channel, welcome. My name is Michelle. Thank you guys so much for coming over and checking out this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell and select all notifications. That's when you'll know when I go live. If you like to participate in free public tarot card readings, which I do here and only on YouTube, please subscribe and select all notifications. So then you'll know when I go live. You can join. If you're offended by loud sounds, I cleanse the energy, my space and yours, with sound vibration, because it's the same in both places. So you can turn your volume down just a little bit. It's all future focused, at least right now, Cancer. I love that. So rare for Cancer to be completely future focused, but it's all here. And God wants you to know this. It doesn't all have to make sense right now. Remember I said this is the number of 2. 2 isn't balance. 2 is transformation. 2 is things are off balance because they're in flux. And that's good. It means that things have space to change. And we've needed change because right now we're getting unstuck. And the goodness about this flow is that There's so much in the future for us to look forward to. It doesn't mean that everything has to make sense right now. So I don't want you to feel, so drop the pressure right now. You are in the right place. You are at the right time, and everything is going to be happening and falling into place as it's meant to, and as you comprehend it. And there is a lot up in the air to comprehend, and that's a good thing. You don't want the stuckness right now. Bring your ideas to life. Are you ready? Are you ready? So this is also good news in that whatever situation or people you're dealing with, they're in a place of flux too. So they're going to be open-minded to what you observe, what you understand, the creativity or whatever is in your head. They're going to be open and receptive to your perspective on things. This is also a sense, it's very creative. Something is happening. The things that you have been wanting to happen or working on happening, all of a sudden this unraveling is actually coming together, because what's unraveling is the knot that you were stuck in. What's unraveling is the chains that you were in. That's what's unraveling. It's not unraveling the stuff that the stuff that you want to happen is not what's unraveling. Your life isn't unraveling. Your chains are unraveling, right? And that's why things are suddenly starting to make sense to you, and they will be, and the information will be coming in. And don't be afraid to step up and demonstrate your creativity, your thoughts. Don't be afraid to speak from a sincere place. It's not even about fear. It's about the pitfall that we as Cancerians fall into, which is it going to be okay with people? Am I going to make them sad? Am I going to make them upset? The universe wants you to know you're not in the position you're in right now to worry about making people upset or keeping them comfortable. You're in the position you are now to make sure that they are healthy and strong. So there is a sense of maybe they have to be uncomfortable a little bit, right? Sometimes the baby can't be picked up as soon as it starts to cry. It needs to know that it can fall down and be hurt, and it can get back up again. So it's almost like there's just a different way of caring and taking responsibility for those things that are happening with you right now. So hold on. Something that you're working with is stronger than you think it is too. Trust in the magic. White Raven tells me that this is full potential. This is light work. This is like light work magic. The sense of something is coming into being that is prosperous and healthy, and it's almost like clarifying, getting the muck out of things and really adding up or allowing things to add up. Hold on. Oh, wow. This is both Aquarian energy. So it's not just a newness, like a new thing that you're starting. It's a new mindset. It's a new perspective. You're dealing now in openness. Like I said, around you is open too. And so your energy, your ideas, your perspectives are going to be heard. They're going to be heard, and your aspirations are attainable. So it's like, go ahead and put your wishes out there. But also your wishes have to be actions now. That's antelope. Your wishes must be actions. They can't just be, I wish, universe, do it for me. No, it's like, be active, Cancerians. Be that cardinal sign. Take that action. Don't necessarily rush yourself, though. Allow yourself to see what balls are in the air and understand why they're landing the way they are, so you know exactly what you're working with. And then we have think on your feet. There's going to be a lot of need, this is fox energy, to be malleable right now, to be bendable, to be flexible, to improvise. So by the end of this week, you're not going to have necessarily structured plans in place so much as insight into what is needed and what kind of structure or what kind of commitment or what kind of procedure, whatever it is that you're putting into place. Because right now it's okay to not know, because it's okay to not know. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that. Ooh, okay, what wants to say? You have all the experience that you need. There's a level of confidence in you here, because everything that you've done up until now has prepared you. And maybe that's why you don't necessarily need to, maybe that's why you're experienced enough to know that there's still more to know, right? Because this past life card comes out and it says, everything is leading up to this moment, a fulfillment of this life cycle. In other words, what you've learned up until now, or even maybe what you've lived in past lives, is all coming into play now. And that's why maybe there's a level of confidence in you that maybe you don't even understand right now. But that level of confidence does come from a deep knowing. Sorry, guys. And it comes from a place of deep, not just knowing, but understanding. There are still some surprises ahead. But it's a surprise. It's almost like a surprise opportunity for you to really shine. What is this all about? Okay, hold on. What is coming in for Cancerians? What is this? There's thought, there's idea, you're taking action, you're saying. There's news, and then there's this is creativity, this is confidence, this is independence. Maybe this is something you created or designed on your own. This is visibility, being seen, being attractive, having people excited about you, showing up, the starring role. This could be, I don't think this is an actual woman. I think this is an aspect of you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is actually like, in other words, say it. Go ahead and say it. Put the ideas out there. You will be able to find a way to figure it all out. Don't be afraid to put the cart before the horse in this situation. Because it's almost like, get the momentum going. Hold on. Clarify, please. Stop. What is this all about? What is actually happening with Cancerians? You're getting word that somebody notices you. I don't think you're going to be able to believe it. I think you're ready for it. There's a sense of assuredness. There's a happiness to it. But at the same time, you may not believe it, or you're smart enough to know that you just shouldn't open up to it, because there's a lot to protect here. Now, if you're dealing with other people, somebody will react to you in defensiveness. And if so, that will be a person who is Queen of Wands, a feminine fire sign. They're very feisty, they're very confident, but their feistiness and their confidence is actually a mask for defensiveness. It's the way they're defending themselves. So this person isn't as confident as they appear to be. They're actually using their confidence as a means to deflect, to not do the things that they're not comfortable with. Doesn't mean that they eventually won't, but there is that energy there. Over here, if you are dealing with this person, this Knight of Swords, this would be a younger air sign, or maybe a Virgo, because they are ruled by Mercury. Somebody, or forget about the signs, somebody who is very communication and intellect and pragmatism forward. And they like to talk a lot. They like to say a lot. They're very confident in themselves, but they don't necessarily understand the bigger picture, right? And so if you're dealing with these characters, God is saying, let them talk out loud, see what they've got to say, because gain that experience and then make your decisions or your choices. Somebody's being foxy here. We have the Three of Cups, so there is a trifecta here, a group of three. You know, people maybe are banding together. There could also be, this could also be support and excitement, but at the same time, something wants to go in a different direction. There needs to be, it's almost like people are going to be happy to be led in a different direction. Or you may be surprised. There could be this third-party situation here, Cancerians. I just heard. There's a travel, or there's a place that you're going that you have to celebrate, or you will be having to celebrate this. It's very exciting. And there's a lot of beautiful prospects that will come from this. Okay. Let's get a moon card. I want to understand now how all of this is tying together. We got to get a moon card because tonight's the full moon. And I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised, my friends. You're going to be surprised because it's conjunct Uranus. Moon conjunct Uranus. Your emotions won't make sense to you. Hold your vision. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This has to do with rules, laws, regulations, could even be finance or with work. This is Capricornian energy. Number one, that's what's lightening up. You're not going to have to worry about that stuff anymore. The energy is gaining momentum, so the energy is shifting into newness, and finally things are moving for you again, especially with your career or whatever has been stuck, whatever has been just, no, I'm not moving forward. That's over with. And then hold your vision. So the only thing that should be fixed is the fact that you didn't give up. And it also wants you to believe in your ideas. Know that you have the right ideas. Don't change your ideas for anybody else or try to meld them into what makes other people comfortable. Your success is dependent upon your confidence this week, Cancerians. And with that, I'm going to pull an angel message and meet you in the extended so we can see where else this is carrying you. The link is down below, and I've also pinned in the description box, and I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section. I will meet you there.